While no one is quite fully convinced if the count is accurate, there really is no dilemma that some of the little coves and inlets are some of the most beautiful in the world. Those who run from shimmering dust of a 17-mile seaside on the far Barbuda to the isolated stretches to Rendezvous Bay, with loads and loads of palm-backed sunbathing spots and scuba diving opportunities along the way. But these islands are about more than simply water and sand. There's history and adventure too. Visitors may check out anything from stingray-packed coral beds to crumbling English strongholds. See where Navy frigates would have landed in the 1700s, and awe at huge cliff faces sculpted from the rocks. Keep on watching to find out which tourist attraction would make you fall in love with the area. Number 1. Cades Reef. The southwest corner of Antigua is where Cades Reef is located. It is among Antigua's most renowned snorkeling dive sites. The reef stretches 3.2 kilometers long, adjacent to the southern shore of Antigua, providing excellent reef fish and coral reef. Anybody who likes scuba diving could have a chance to see a wide assortment of freshwater fish and vibrantly colored corals. This same marine life would include sea fans, sponges, moray eels, sea turtles, sergeant majors, batfish, spadefish, barracuda, octopus, sea urchins, and even a nurse shark. A park called Underwater Cades Reef Antigua Park has been established in the particular area in Cades Reef as a result of the abundance of marine life. You can also find snorkel boat hours, glass-bottom boat tours, motorboats, or sailboats visiting the reef. You can find dozens of diving sites on the inner and outer areas of the range. Number 2. Devil's Bridge. Thousands of years of reef formation amount to this, the Devil's Bridge. The organic limestone curve located in eastern Antigua, just next to Indiantown, has maintained the collision of waves crashing for many centuries to form the unique shape it is today. At the meeting point of the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, this natural beauty leaves an impression on sightseers. The limestone can get very slippery when wet, and walking across the bridge is not advised. The bridge is also surrounded by blowholes. Experts warn that these blowhole blasts can be dangerous, especially on windy days. This isn't the best outing for young kids. Know too that you're not allowed to swim near the bridge. Regardless, recent travelers were not deterred by the site's safety risks, noting that the view was a breathtaking reminder of the incredible power of the elements. However, a few suggested that if you have limited time on the island, you might want to skip it as there is little else to do here but watch the waves crash. The bridge and its blowholes are free to enjoy all day at any time, and there's also a nearby beach that's great for swimming and snorkeling. Number 3. Dickinson Bay Beach. Dickinson Bay Beach is among Antigua's best-loved expanses of beach. Consult it yourself and see why. With bright white sand, clear waters, swaying palm trees, and year-round sunshine, it is a Caribbean dream life brought to life. Start driving a few minutes away to the seaside and travel to Antigua and Barbuda's capital, St. John's, with all the conveniences it offers. The available role and good reputation of Dickinson's Beach imply it is a very seldomly isolated. Nevertheless, its own interest furthermore means that it has great infrastructure. Find tons of things to keep family members of all ages amused here. Reserve a beach umbrella and unwind in the shade. Have lunch in one of the local restaurants or food stands and set up a time to look for souvenirs in the local stores. Number 4. Fort James. Fort James is a stronghold situated at the entry of St. John's Harbor, situated in the capital and the biggest city on the island of Antigua. Portions of the Caribbean nation of Antigua and Barbuda are along the coast. Constructed between 1706 and 1739 by the British, this was named after King James II of England and continued to serve as a fort to protect the city and also the island. As many outposts have been constructed during the 18th century by the British because the fear of the French invasion, in 1773 Fort James was armed with 36 guns, as well as on the grounds there were a barracks to which 75 men were accommodated. During the 19th century, firearms have always been fired in order to applaud the warships arriving in the harbor, in addition to giving cues for sunrise and sunset. Those very same canyons have indeed been preserved, and they have significant historical significance for the fort, which is unfortunately have said to have been run down. Being really large, the fort can be explored quite widely, and some of the parts inside the fort are littered with trash. Nowadays, the fortress is a popular place for the local population, but it still is most notably for those who visits the island. Number 5. Museum of Antigua and Barbuda. Want to learn about the fascinating past of this Caribbean gem? The above 1750 Courthouse Museum attempts to trace the history of Antigua and Barbuda home to their geographical and geological origin, up to their political independence in 1981. The displays feature a variety of ancient and modern cultural artifacts such as the Arawak pottery, early 20th century narrow-gauge locomotives, sugar plantation models, and even Viv Richards' personal cricket bat. Follow your tour, you can visit the on-site gift shop to buy pottery, jewelry, and other items made in the area. The Museum of Antigua and Barbuda was established in 1985 and dwells in the former St. John's Courthouse, built in 1750 and did not believed to be the oldest building in town. The architect was Peter Harrison, well renowned for many outstanding structures in the United States and the West Indies, spanning the Mansion House in the New York City to the Spanish Town State House in Jamaica. The Court of Justice was retained on the bottom floor with conference rooms for a legislative council and assembly upstairs. Number 6. Nelson's Dockyard National Park. Nelson's Dockyard is a marina that is approximately 300 years old and is the world's oldest running Georgian boatyard. It is a portion of Nelson's Dockyard National Park, which is protected by UNESCO and home to historical homes, forts, lookouts, and museums. Formed in the 18th century, Nelson's Dockyard was indeed the residence of the celebrated naval hero Horatio Nelson from 1784 to 1787. Appreciate the atmosphere of the marina, which also conveys images of Antigua's colonial years and British's maritime heritage. Several of the dockyard's buildings are 1950s restoration work of the original residences and warehouses. Visit the art galleries, cafes, hotels, a museum, and as well as gift shops that have been relocated into the spaces and welcome curious visitors today, where once dockers toiled tirelessly to repair ships. Just at the waterfront, naval vessels have been replaced by extravagant yachts and lavish sailboats. You can also spend an hour at the Admiral's House Museum, also known as the Dockyard Museum, which was located in the Naval Clerk House. In there, you can find memories of the past bounded by artifacts that retold us some of the stories of the mysterious, colorful seafaring past. These include cannons, model ships, navigational tools, and also Nelson's personal telescope. Number 7. The Pillars of Hercules. Locals, international travelers, and any people who have visited Antigua and Barbuda will probably tell you to visit the magnificent Pillars of Hercules to witness live views of these outstanding limestone formations. These pillars are considered the entrance of the English harbor and can only be seen properly by boats, so grab your cameras and your friends and get ready to snap some photos. The formation is best seen in through a boat, but it's recommended to get close-ups by doing hikes at the end of Galleon Beach and then look over at the large boulders. However, they are known to be slippery, so make sure to watch your footing and make sure you have a group of people with you. Also, don't go up high tide. The spot is also very popular for diving. If you ever do get a chance to go there, you would probably see stingrays, trumpetfish, and even blue tans. This entrance is guarded by what people say is a collection of rock soldiers that have been starting to erode by the relentless wind, rain, and crashing waves. Number 8. Shirley Heights. Wear some comfy shoes and undertake the hike from Galleon Beach in English Harbor to the crest of Shirley Heights. On such a clear day, the scenery located 492 feet above sea level affords viewpoints of the southern island of Guadalupe and the erupting volcano Montserrat. Something that recent visitors have called simply breathtaking. It's a difficult hiking trail, and the Antiguan humidity makes early in the morning the best time to undertake the trek. If you're up for the task, you can also hitch a ride in a taxi, a suggestion from several past visitors. This same popular Shirley Heights Lookout restaurant and bar appears to be based at the summit. Prepare properly to party on Sundays from 4 to 10 p.m. when bands undertake Caribbean live music. This same barbecue is revved up and drinks are flowing. Be ready for crowds though. Latest Travels alerted that while spending it for the amazing sunset viewpoints, this party does get packed. Number 9. Stingray City. Named as one of the top things to do in Antigua, the spot, which can be found below lying reefs just up to the north of the Wilkes town, is considered a great place to end your trip. The area offers a lot of introductory classes that teach us how to handle the island's breed of southern ray. Once you get through that, you can head out to the shallows and join them for snorkeling sessions. It's considered one of the best things you can do to get up close and personal with the region's vibrant marine life. By exploring Stingray City, you can feed, swim, and snorkel with stingrays in their natural habitat. Such amazing creatures are gentle and friendly. They also tend to make for an idyllic trip for you and your family. These same bodies of water are clear and you can see the white sandy bottom of the subsurface water, allowing for children a chance to touch and splash around with the rays for an amazing night. Number 10. Valley Church Beach. Imagine a white powdery sand with cool, relaxing waters. Along with that, you get great yet warm ambience and everybody is looking for an entire trip. Well, we've just described what you see at Valley Church Beach. This beach is known for its great atmosphere, vibrant culture of tourists, as well as beautiful marine life that you can see during snorkel trips. There's also the favorite local restaurant that people loved called Nest Restaurant. They serve their favorite local dishes like numerous Caribbean seafood ceviche, the hot and fiery chicken jerk, and it comes straight off that barbecue grill. Pair that up with the scenic waves and the beautiful sunset, and the Valley Church is perfect. In an area full of an amazing cuisine, breathtaking views, and plentiful activities that you can do, it's no secret that people have fallen head over heels with this area. Also, check out this other video if you want to go to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of our top 10 prime picks.